Hi everyone, I'm Arun Regmi. I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of Ecosystem Science and Management at Pennsylvania State University. Today I'm talking about the willingness to pay for prescribed fire on private land in Pennsylvania. All right, let's get started with some background. Prescribed fire is widely used as a management tool to achieve a variety of management objectives. For example, it helps to reduce excessive fuel load and lower the wildfire risk, and also helps to promote a regeneration of several fire dependent ecosystems. For example, oak regeneration, you can see on the right hand side the oak regeneration before and after the prescribed fire. Also, for the habitat management and landscape restoration. So, this is how prescribed fire will help to restore balance in the ecosystem and provide many social and cultural benefit to the landowners. In Pennsylvania, the Pennsylvania Prescribed Burning Practice Act 2009 recognized the benefit of prescribed fire and also provided legal protection to the fire implementers. So after that, the prescribed fire has been increased in Pennsylvania, but most of the burning has been conducted on the public lands. You can see on the right hand side chart, very few acreage has been conducted on the private land. So still we have 70% of forest lands privately owned, but there's a huge potential of using prescribed fire on private lands. So this study aims to identify the demand of prescribed fire on private lands and the willingness to use prescribed fire by private landowners. I use Pennsylvania statewide survey. I used both mail and web survey in 2019, using the Likert scale questions to measure the knowledge and perception of prescribed fire, trust in prescribed fire implementers, and use the choice experiment questions to measure willingness to pay for different 16 potential landowner programs. It is also choice sets. And here are the key results of my study. I found low level of knowledge. About 71% landowners, they have really low level of knowledge regarding the prescribed fire. And I found higher trust on prescribed fire implementers, but landowners showed more trust on professional implementers than the trained landowners, and also found positive significant impact on mean willingness to pay. That means higher the trust on the prescribed fire implementers, better the willingness to pay. Likewise, there's a lower perceived risk, which is not good things. I mean, that's a good thing, having low perceived risk. That means lower the perceived risk, higher the willingness to pay will be. And here's the willingness to pay for prescribed fire. And so this shows that there is a demand for prescribed fire. About 75% landowners are interested in enrolling at least one prescribed fire programs out of 16 programs that we provided. And in the bar chart, we can see about 62% landowners they chose low cost programs, $1.20, but we still have significant number of landowners interested in enrolling programs that cost a little bit higher. So the number of landowners interested in enrolling in programs decreases with the increase in willingness to pay amount. So overall, the mean willingness to pay is somewhere between $20 to 50. And here are the key factors affecting their decision making. The four key factors I found is the cost, increasing cost. They are less likely to willing to pay, and some program process like having the financial opportunity. They are more likely to involve, and the program participant characteristics, some demographic factors, and potential benefits. So in detail, you can see there are some factors which is likely to increase the mean willingness to pay for prescribed fire. The programs that helps to maintain forest health, resilience, diversity, and also provide opportunity to apply financial assistance and the program that control ticks and diseases. And there are some programs that decrease the mean willingness to pay, like having bond association programs, training for landowners, and the lowers other than the management costs. So overall, landowners' main motive was to use prescribed fire to restore ecosystem health. Besides these program attributes, there are some socio-demographic factors, some like younger, wealthier, and small landowners, and the landowners, those already involved in landowner assistance programs, are also likely to pay higher for the prescribed fire. So with this, I'd like to thank you all for listening, and I will take any questions if you have. Thank you.
Hi, Arun. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And thank you for sharing your presentation.
Yeah.
All right, I've got a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
The first question is, what are the ecosystem services that benefit from the prescribed fire in this setting?
So actually, prescribed fire itself is not an ecosystem service, but it helps to gives us several ecosystem services. Like if we use that for the wildlife habitat management, then it will help to regrow the vegetation on the ground, and that will obviously increase the habitat for the suitable habitat for the wildlife, mainly for deer. So if we have a bunch of deer surrounding, then we can have opportunity to the recreational hunting. That's the one services that will provide. So this is the simple examples, and also for the regeneration in the northern belt in Pennsylvania. So oak is the major species. So fire is very important for the regeneration of oak. So having fire to help the oak regeneration will also provide some benefit in that way. So yeah, these are the some ecosystem services.
Perfect. Okay, the next question is, for the willingness to pay for prescribed fire slide, are the responses individual responses, or would one landowner respond multiple times?
So actually, there were 16 different potential programs in choice experiment. So one landowner could answer in 8 different programs out of 16. So yeah, the one landowner would have answer to 6 different programs. So that's why it's called the choice experiment. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Man, you're getting a lot of questions. Okay. How about this question? Are you planning to publish? Will a pre-publication manuscript be available?
Actually, my next step for this is to expand the same study in the regional level. Currently, I'm doing this in Pennsylvania. I already conducted a survey on that, and I also have a result out of that. But I'm planning to expand this study to the Mid-Atlantic region. Maybe we'll do once this COVID stuff will settle down, and after that, probably I will publish this because this is the ultimate goal to publish our result to the readers. So yeah, obviously it will be available very soon.
Okay. And final question, does this research have applicability to prescribed fires in other locations?
Yeah, I think in I said northeastern United States, this is has not been conducted widely like in the southeastern and the western United States. So this is a new concept over here, maybe because of landscape and the weather over here. So when we get the demand from the landowner, which we got, so it will give them some sort of sense, like landowner, they are interested in doing using the prescribed fire on their land. So the northeastern United States can use this as a baseline information. So I think it will help
Okay.
in that way.
Good. Thank you so much again for being here and for answering our questions. We'll be emailing you more questions, I'm sure. But thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you so
Take
much
care.
for having me. Thank you.